Welcome to Blackboard. Once you type in bb.spokaneschools.org, you can click on the Login button. From an on-site computer, you will not need to type in the remaining information. Once students log in using their own username and password into their own computer, it will go ahead and lead them into this screen without having to type it in again. It is very important that students log into their own computer every time using their own username and their own password. Once students successfully log in, they will see a section in the middle called My Classes. In their classes, they are going to see a section called Elementary Homeroom with the current year attached to that title. Go ahead and click on the title of that course, and what you're going to notice is in this course, you're going to see a lot of resources, and students, regardless if they're in the accelerated math course or in a standard math class, they all get this free access through Blackboard to get the educational resources. So Blackboard in this case is used for student learning. Notice underneath the math category, they have a regular 5th grade course available to them. All courses start with a math syllabus and a schedule, or better known as a pacing guide. There is a welcome unit with some activities in there to help students understand how to navigate, email, communicate with their teacher if that's how you choose to communicate with them. There's also a learning to take notes section with some videos placed in this section. I recommend that every student goes through this learning to take notes section. You'll notice that students also have access to the 5th grade accelerated math course. Everything starts the same, and as I scroll down, you'll notice that the first unit is place value and decimal fractions in this particular course. Then we have the 6th grade math regular course, and then we've got the 6th grade accelerated course. These are all free resources for kids. The free resources include a standard design. For example, in the 6th grade accelerated course, Unit 1 is Introducing Proportional Relationships, and we've provided a synopsis of the unit. There is a downloadable resource from Open Up Resources, which is the curriculum that this was pulled from, some vocabulary, and also suggested tools as students work through. I'm going to click on the title of the unit. You will now notice that there's a gray drop-down panel that begins with a unit reflection document. This is the very first assignments that students will open and possibly print or save for an electronic copy, but their job is to complete this checklist throughout the course. Throughout the course, students will fill out a unit checklist, which is based on the reflection process, such as, what do I know about the lessons before they begin? What do I know while I'm in the middle of the lesson? And let's do that again at the end of the lesson. There we go. So here's a sample of a checklist that is provided for students to print and complete. For example, when we open up lesson 1 called What Are Scaled Copies, they are going to read the learning targets and go ahead and rate their reaction as a 4, 3, 2, 1 to the I can statements that are provided. The rating scale is provided along the top of each document. They will then go through the process of the learning through Blackboard. They will then log into Math Excel to do their practice from what they've learned. They will log in the date they completed that practice, the number that they got correct on that practice from Math Excel, and then they're going to reflect again by reviewing those learning targets and rating themselves as a level 4, 3, 2, or 1. So let's take a look at lesson 1. Lesson 1, I can understand that a scale drawing is either the reduction or the enlargement of a two-dimensional shape. We're referring to length and area. The directions to the student: watch the videos and take notes for the given topic. That is critical in this program. Students are required to log in for every single lesson to complete the note-taking process from the videos that they watch. And then their further directions: proceed to Math Excel and complete the assignment titled Lesson 1, What are Scaled Copies? So I will move into Lesson 1 shortly in Math Excel. Let's take a look at Lesson 2. Let's say a student is now ready to begin Lesson 2 as Lesson 1 is complete. They should have that checklist, that paper or electronic version of the checklist in front of them. They are to read the learning targets and decide if they are a level 4, 3, 2, 1 before the lesson even begins, just like you would have them do some type of rating in the classroom after you discuss the learning targets. The learning process is they are now going to watch these videos and take notes over these videos. And again, they are going to proceed to Math Excel and complete Lesson 2. When they are ready for Lesson 3, it is critical that they come back into BlackBoard and complete the note-taking process before moving into Math Excel. Let's continue our tour. Next, along the math panel, you're going to notice that there is a Math Excel for School button. It is important that kids enter through the Math Excel for School button in this case. We are going to see where we've got some classroom struggles listed and some possible solutions. There is free access for all kids to a scientific calculator as well as a graphing calculator. Underneath the Language Arts tab and the Science tabs, we have put together some information that we felt would be important for students to have access to. So please feel free to have them click and experiment and just see what is available to them through this Blackboard setting. When students are done for the day in Blackboard, it is critical that they go up to the top right-hand corner and push this power button to log out. That way in the future they get adjusted to logging in and out, as when they reach that middle school and high school level of their online class, they will actually be checking their grades through this environment, and they will also be submitting and downloading assignments through this environment. So it's a really good practice to get them into the habit of logging in and out of their computers regularly. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions regarding Blackboard. I'm happy to help. Thank you. Bye.